What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live composing show. This is Stephen Melin. Happy April. I'm very excited. Tomorrow's actually my birthday. How fun is that? I love April. It's always one of my favorite months of the year because it's, you get the beautiful, whatchamacallit, sunshine. Sorry, my alarm's going off. Let me fix that. There we go. You got the beautiful sunshine. Hopefully, by this point in the year, we're slightly past the pollen insanity. So everything's freshly bloomed, so it's beautiful outside. And typically working on some fun projects. It's, school's almost over for those in school. And you got the spring break time and all that good stuff. So the birds are out. It's nice weather, but it's not too hot yet. It's not summer. So yeah, I'm excited. I like this time of year a lot. Hope you guys are doing great. I got a lot of work to do today, and I'm glad that you're here to hang out with me. Let's see, if you were here last week, then you were here for the starting of a brand new project for me. It's actually the very first time I've ever created a video game music pack from scratch, meaning it was 100% crafted for this specific purpose. This is not a leftover track from somewhere. This is not a demo track from somewhere. It's cobbled together to make a pack. No, this is like 100% crafted for this purpose. And I think that that's going to do very well in the marketplace as a result, because it is made exactly for game developers. And it's going to be the highest quality I can possibly produce with live musicians. And I'm calling it Cozy Life Sim. And it'll have a subtitle of some sort, probably like farming and adventure or something like that, village building, something like that. But the idea is this is cozy music meant for games that are farming related or simulation, life sim or slice of life, that kind of thing. And I've done quite a bit of this lately with my soundtracks on Animal Kind, which is very fresh in my mind. I've been playtesting it a lot recently. They have a new build coming out this week. It's very exciting. I've been playtesting that a bunch with my music in it and tweaking it and that kind of thing. And also Araduna, which is a game I worked on last year. It's kind of in a pause season right now, but I wrote a bunch of music for that and very much in this farming style. So it's been a lot of fun getting to experiment with this. But both of those soundtracks have one thing in common. I wrote live musicians for both of them and mixed them all in and did this exact process. And also Ethermancer, which is another game I'm constantly working on. And they have updates coming and stuff. That also featured a bunch of live musicians. So I have the bug, I guess, that I don't know how to go back. I don't know how to go backwards to only writing in the box, unless it's like EDM or something or electronic only music. I'm like addicted to writing for live musicians because that's where I come from as a musician. I teach musicians. There's just something in my blood that I want to work with live musicians and make real music. And the whole AI music thing is just, bothering me greatly. So this is my way of kind of taking a stand and fighting back. Not that I'm scared of it, but it's just one of those things that I want to do my part to preserve the legacy of great music. Let me actually fix my screen here. There we go. Boom. My camera was sagging. So I have a lot of work to do here today on this pack. So I really have two objectives today. Number one, I want to make sure that I get to mix the live soloists. They've come in for this first track that I wrote last week called Village Morning. I want to kind of walk you through the process of how that has transpired over the last week so that you guys can do the same. And then the second part of today is I need to, within the next day, within the next 24 hours, I need to finish at least one, if not two pieces of music for this music pack to stay on schedule with the live musicians. So let me kind of, back up a little bit, show you a little behind the scenes of what this crazy process looks like. That way you might consider doing this yourself. Well, over here, this is called Musiversal. I've talked about it quite a bit. Musiversal, it's a solo musician platform that you get to hire one-on-one musicians for 30-minute sessions, 45 minutes if it's a vocalist. And you can attend the live stream or you can choose not to. And I typically don't go to the live streams once I've met the person and established a relationship and everything. I typically don't because I don't feel the need to be there and burn that time. But there are some times that I do attend the sessions because I really want to coach the musician through what I have in my head and kind of the articulations and that kind of thing. And just by the way, I think you'll get better results when you attend the live sessions, because you can actually have a voice in the creative side of things about what you like, what you don't like. You'll get more out of it. But anyway, so here's what just happened this past week. So this is the track Village Morning. So I booked these 4 musicians right here. I did Nisa on violin, Zhao on vibraphone, Yep, how do you say his name? Sorry, flugelhorn, and Sergio on acoustic drums, which was like a jazz kit. Just got all the files back yesterday, and I just imported most of them. I still have to import the vibraphone. But what you do is, as soon as they've done their session, you get a message, you get an email, and then you can actually go to the session and you can click download files. And in this case, it's a zip file most of the time, and sometimes you'll get a little note from the artist. And my request is usually the same. I say, hey, it's great to work with you. For this track, I'd love for the violin part to feel laid back and jazzy. So give some kind of description. Please record at least one full take exactly as written, and then I'd love a second take with your own grace notes and interpretation. So I love having 2 takes like this, because when I throw it into the session, as you're about to see, I can kind of pick and choose which moments I like. Sometimes I like to write it, keep it exactly as I wrote it. Other times I like to, take the artist's interpretation. And I think the artists love having that option to play it both ways. And honestly, I listened back a little bit. I cheated a little bit. I got to listen to some as I was putting into the session yesterday. They're so good. And these artists, their interpretations of my phrases, they just do something special that I don't expect. And it just gives so much life and interest to the music. So I like having it both ways. But I have had other times where the artist goes crazy and like adds all their own little riffs and stuff. And I don't end up liking it. So it's really good to have it straight and to have the crazy interpretation take. That way you can mix and match as you see fit. So kind of looking ahead, before I even talk music, I want you guys to see my session so that we're all on the same page. I've already, created markers for all 5 tracks that I plan to have in the project. I have Village Morning. Number 2 is Farm Work. Number 3, Cozy Night. Number 4, Rainy Day. And number 5, Snowy Day. So when I was poking through this, I over the last few days, I've just kind of generated some basic ideas, little ideas, just so that I had a better sense of where I wanted to go tonally, but also I had to decide on which instruments I'm going to be using and who needs to be recorded live, who doesn't. And also I have to think from a planning perspective of the schedule of Musiversal. So I love using Musiversal, but the one downside is the scheduling. When you go to book a session, it's typically at minimum 7 to 9 days from today is when you can book a session. That's for the faster people, or like a violin is a very common instrument, so that's an easy one to get quickly. Drums is one that you can get quickly, but something more specialized like flugelhorn, or specialized like flute or clarinet. Some of these instruments you got to book 2 to 3 weeks in advance. Vibraphone, that kind of thing. So there's less musicians who play that instrument, so therefore they're in higher demand. They have less time slots, so you have to book it more in advance. And because this is a paid subscription, I don't want to burn money. I really want to plan this out and be as as frugal as I can with this process. So what I've decided today, I was going to spend today writing the Farm Work track number 2, but then I realized that this track is going to require all 4 musicians, which means all 4 slots have to be available on the site. And that's not going to work because I'm going to be gone next week because of spring break. Woot woot. Taking that time off with family, so I won't be here live streaming, but I will be back the following week. What I realized is, okay, Cozy Night needs to be very chill, so I'm just going to do a solo clarinet, and that's it. And I'll do some background instruments like harp and maybe some piano, maybe some strings, but it only needs one live musician, which I need to label actually, live MIDI. So I only need to do one of those. So I went ahead and booked the clarinet player who's going to take 3 weeks to get on the schedule. So I figured, okay, that's one slot down. So now let's be smart. Let's use our remaining musician slots. I have 3 slots left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Rainy Day and Snowy Day, finish those in the next few days, and then send the sheet music for both of them at the same time and just call it one piece of music, because the parts themselves are going to be very sparse and very light. This will basically feel like recording one piece of music. So we'll just call it Rainy and Snowy Day, call it one piece of music, whatever, have a tempo change in the middle. Not a big deal. It's not a lot of stuff, so I feel like that is totally appropriate for our 30-minute sessions. I'm not going to be asking too much of the musicians. And I will continue recording bass myself, electric bass, which I had a lot of fun doing last time. I'll record my own shakers, harmonica if needed. And what else is needed? Electric guitar, I tried playing it last week and I did not like it. It was very pitchy, and I don't have that skill level yet. So I will either continue using the MIDI guitar, or I will record that maybe as a final pass when this is all done. I could do guitar on everything, because they have great guitar players as well that I've used on the site. So I feel like that would be kind of the best solution moving forward, not to clog up all my slots with that. And so this plan will allow me to have all 5 tracks done within the next 5 to 6 weeks, which is right on par. And then basically within a full 2-month time span from start to finish, I will have a finished product to release. And of course, near the end, I'm going to have to get an artist to create the album artwork. I'll make a YouTube video and stuff for the walkthrough, and get it all up on the Unity Asset Store, Unreal, which is fab, and Itch and Game Dev Market. And so it's a lot of work, but it's a dedicated 2 months time slot to get all this stuff done. I think it's well planned, and so far going great. So I'm very excited. So that's the game plan. It's a lot. And I would encourage you guys, if you are interested in doing something similar, or you're writing enough music to warrant getting live musicians, which I think you should. It's like the only thing we have left of our musicianship. Everyone can write with sample libraries. We all have the same ones. We all have the same plugins. Everything sounds homogenous and samey these days. Live musicians are kind of what separates you from the rest of the pack. So I want to give a quick little shout out if you are interested in trying out Musiversal yourself. There is a partner page that I have. It is there's a link in the description, and I'll just for funsies put it right there in the in the live chat. You can save quite a bit. You get 25% discount when you join through my page here, and I get a little kickback when you do that, which I appreciate, which helps support this channel and helps support. My hope is that if you guys sign up, it can help cover my costs of Musiversal and to continue using them, because I pay out of pocket for that. Because I love it so much, and this is such a game changer for what we do in this world of like creating demos. Go ahead and record the live musicians for your demos. Go ahead and wow your clients. Bake it into the cost of your music, and don't feel like you have to charge a fortune for your musicians. There's just no need to anymore. So anyway, last thing I wanted to show you, and then I promise I'll get to work. I'm not trying to stall, I promise. I just wanted to show you the process. I'm going to show you very quickly here what this looks like when I create sheet music. So what I've done is after the stream last week, I exported my MIDI and all of my stems. That way I have all the audio to put on the site for each musician to hear. And they can recombine it how they wish within their own DAW. But what I did is I created a score that has vibraphone, flugelhorn, and violin. That way the drummer could actually read along with it as he wishes. But then I exported each of these individual parts. And it took me a full day. It took me a day of work, probably about 3 hours, half a day of work. It took about 3 hours to make all the sheets. And it was a worthwhile endeavor because I was able to like really nail my articulations and make sure everything in here is exactly the way I want it to sound and look. And that is the secret for musicians playing well, is if you have great sheet music that like really, really clearly shows what you want to sound like. Like there's no confusion when you look at this chart right here. It's super simple. And when it's simple like that, your musician will be more inclined to give a bunch of takes. So in the case of this flugelhorn player, yep, is his name, he recorded 7 times, which is like super overkill. But now I have 7 takes to kind of poke through and listen to. And I actually found one that I liked. And that's it. That's the process. It's a simple process, but man, you're about to hear it, and it's already blowing me away with how good it sounds without even being mixed. So real quick, hey, fun friends. Hey, Dan, Joseph, Sarah, Micah, Chris, Jordan, Tyler. What's up, guys? I'm glad you're here. Good morning. Good morning. Let's play. I got lots of work to get done. But before I play, I don't want to waste any time. I want to show you the last step of my process here. I have to import my my vibraphone because it just came in, like right now. So I'm going to go to import audio. I'm going to go to that's the wrong project, bro. Let me go to my folder. And you also notice I have everything sorted within this musicians folder right here. So flugelhorn, I have the name, because I do so much of this, I need to have the name of all my people for crediting. So flugelhorn, Village Morning, that's the track we're on, right? But that's the wrong one. I need to do vibraphone. This is, I got to put my Village Morning for sorting. He gave me 4 tracks. He gave me 2 as written and 2 free, meaning like his own interpretation, which is cool. We're going to import those as different tracks. Okie dokie. Where did they go? There they are. I'll put them right here. And I'll label them all. This is just part of the process, is labeling stuff. So we're going to call this vibraphone. His name is Zhao. I think I spelled that right. Zhao. And we're going to call... this is the free one. I'm going to say free 1. Free 2. So this is like his own interpretation. I'll keep those at the bottom. And then this one is, I'll just call it 1 and 2. So I'm not confused later. Okay. Wow. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So instead of like disabling my track, I'm just going to mute it because I need this MIDI for later when I'm writing my other track. So I don't want to like completely nuke it or anything. It's a good sounding vibraphone, but my gosh, I'm so excited for a real vibraphone. Nice and dry and perfect. Here's what the vibraphone, I haven't heard it yet. Yikes, I hope it's good. That's so good. It's already perfect. There's nothing like the real thing. Let's do a quick audition. I actually like number 1 better because he holds the pedal. So I can already tell I'm going to like that one better. So all I'm doing is just kind of splicing. Let's hear the free version. Oh, you can't hear it? No! Sorry, I'm over here just like having a moment without you. Hi, sorry. Fixed. I have to turn my plugin on. Sorry. Ooh, this is his fancy version. Ooh. Here's the other thing. When you work with live musicians who are like great artists and you give them permission to do to do their own thing, they sometimes really surprise you and come up with stuff that you don't think about. Ooh. Okay, that was cool, but I think I like my original best. I like how blurry it is. That's so nice. Now, before I get any further, let me go to my mixer, turn on my Q-Link, and let's put everything in some kind of reverb. I'm thinking realm, but let's do like -20 so it's not too muddy. That's probably good. Cool, and let's keep poking through. Oops, can't have too much going on. Oh, because I have Q-Link on. Hold on. Let's just kind of poke through. Okay, so Sarah, no, I'm 100% replacing live instruments with the MIDI instruments because they're all solos, and you can't mix solo MIDI with solo live. Ooh, that's so pretty. Man, what a great musician. he's controlling the pedal really well. See, that is the exact thing I had in my head last week that I just couldn't get with the MIDI. Now I kept trying and trying and trying. It's like the attack of the mallets, and I specifically wrote in the music, use soft mallets, and I knew close miking a vibraphone in a studio setting is going to give that really close mallet, that harsh attack, which is so nice. Exactly what I wanted for the melody, because most sample libraries are recorded in a hall. They're recorded for orchestral music, and that's not the bulk of what I write. I write this like eclectic small ensemble stuff. That's exactly what was in my head. Yes. That little crunchy dissonance. I love it. That's going to be so nice when the violin and stuff comes in. I'm glad you can be here with me. I really had to exercise some restraint. I wanted to get all these in here and start mixing it, but I was like, no, we're going to do this live together. We can enjoy this moment. Ooh. It's so simple, but it's so beautiful. I don't even know if I want to use his extra takes. This one's so perfect. Yeah, I love that. Let me just kind of, to make sure I'm not missing out on anything super special. This is the free, excuse me. Oh, he wrote his own parts. This is not in the original. Ooh. This was not in my sheet music. So I'm going to highlight these to make sure I don't miss them. That's the other thing when you hire live musicians, sometimes they will like hear things that you don't hear, and they'll add parts during the rests that you never would have considered. And that is actually, the Animal Kind soundtrack is a complete result, direct result of musicians like improvising in little moments, Yeah, this is all new. Cool. I think I'm gonna like pull back the reverb a lot. I don't think I'm going to use that one. It's kind of process of elimination. Hey, Carlos. I do have paid gigs, but this is not a paid gig. I'm doing this because I'm trying to make a killer product that is useful for game devs. That's like a no-brainer because it's so good. But I'm treating it exactly like my soundtrack work, because why not? I know, musicians improve everything. Yeah, I'm thinking, sorry, I had this like lingering cough. I'm thinking to keep some of the free items here. Let me take another, I want to listen to this one, since we're just kind of poking through here. I gotta know what I'm working with. That's pretty cool. I have no idea what these are. The best part about Musiversal is you own everything. There's no copyrights. So I can use this however I wish. Oh, this is new. These are all off. I'm glad I caught that. So I leave the original MIDI in so I can use it as a visual marker. So every musician records differently, meaning some start on bar 0, some start on bar 1, some start on bar 2. So you always need to check your MIDI next to the audio files, because I can already see it right here. See how everything's off by 1 bar. That makes sense, because he obviously wanted to keep the little bit of attack, which is smart. I love when people do that. So I'm just going to drag. everything over and then extend this direction. Okay. And then let me not mute that. Yeah, this is going to be killer. Oh yeah, so I have live drums now. So I did take a few minutes before the stream. I imported my drums and put them, because he gave me stems, which I'm so thankful for. He also gave me a stereo mix. I did not like his stereo mix at all. I thought it was very wimpy sounding. It was like all low end and none of the, we couldn't hear any of the cymbals. And you couldn't hear much of the snare. But as soon as I took all the stems, right here, I'll show you the mixer. Look how much I changed it. Now you might be thinking, oh dude, why did you go up by 6 dB, up by 6 dB, whatever. I don't care, because I created a drum aux channel right here and drug everything down -8. So actually, it's kind of a null point. Yeah, I'm boosting by 6, but I'm also taking away by 8. So whatever. So okay, fine. For those of you who are already, I can just feel your hatred. For the one person in the audience who cares, I'm going to -8. There, you happy? You happy now? Solved it. There we go. That's the proper way of doing it. Keep your aux at 0 and then just drag everything down by 8. That way it's all equal. Anyway, I didn't even know I did that. There, fixed it. Okay, so these drums, oh my gosh. Okay, somebody was saying last week, like, oh man, your MIDI drums are so awesome. Like, okay, fine. Like, it's okay if you have to use MIDI drums, but holy canola oil, this, when you get just a real drummer, it's no longer just a groove. It is, hold on, let me check this real quick. I'm getting a family call, which means, hold on. Two seconds. All right, anyway, we're good. Hey, this is part of being a family first composer. You got to make sure everyone's okay. So, all right, just making sure. Okay, cool. We're good. All right, anyway, if you don't know, I have a very large family, and they're always scattered around, across the four winds. Anyway, so this drum sounds so good. And yes, it's a groove, but it's not like a copy-pasted groove. Like, he literally sat there and played the whole thing. So there's just all these little timing variations, which makes it, sorry for my cough, just gives it so much life. So my main thing is I wanted to hear that snare, the side stick. I just think he crushed it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So when you put all that together, it's such a cool groove. So I already noticed he gave me so many recordings. I'm not quite sure which one is like a straight take versus his own interpretation. So I'm going to pick somewhere in the middle. It's probably like a mixture of both. And I'm going to take all these flugelhorn parts. They need reverb. That's why they feel a bit dry, but man, they sound good. I'm going to throw them in. Let's do Aether so it's not too insane. Maybe like -20. That's good. Cool. Now let's take all of these, just in case I change my mind later. right, so these violin needs the same kind of treatment. Let's give it a little bit of a hall reverb, like -8. It's too strong. Just needs a little bit, not a lot. So nice. I do feel like the violin needs a compressor because what's happening here is the volume is kind of ebbing and flowing pretty extreme. I'll keep it light, but basically I just want to do a little bit of compression on the release right there. Nothing crazy, but just a little bit of a bend in the knee here of the graph, so that when it gets a little bit louder, it will be ducked. And so I'm going to do an output gain of 4, maybe 3. We'll find it. Yeah. We auditioned the second one where she went a little bit off script. Woo! I've got goosebumps. Oh, I love that. She added that. This is really where that compressor is going to help. There we go. Let me do the same thing. She just gave me a lot of dynamics, which is great, but it's too much for this track. Really just like, it's like a single note, just about. So I'm going to take both of these here. Let's just make that note like way smaller. We'll do a little crossfade in volume. Maybe again here. Yeah, it's mostly this section right here. Here. Just needs to be a little bit quieter. That way, it won't be so crazy. Nice. This needs to end on this beat right here. So to test out the loop, that's the loop point. The actual loop starts Here, I gotta make a new marker. I'm gonna say loop in, and it needs to be right at 5.3. Man, stop coughing. Ah. So right here. So here's what the in sounds like. Yeah, that's nice. This is why we have to, here at the end, take the, see the audio files? They need to end right there. That way they don't clip as they just did. And really all of these have to do that. Anywhere I have like that. The reverb will be caught in it just fine. So here's what it sounds like. I'll have to keep that clean on that particular export. Cool, we're getting there. All right, vibraphone, they're all too loud. So let's make those like -5. The real thing is always loud. It's so nice though. I feel like we need a little bit more verb, maybe like this much. Yeah. I don't even want to EQ it or anything. It's just so perfect. I heard something weird. There. Okay, let me change takes. They're all similar. Let's do take 3. That's why I'm so glad we have as many takes. It's crazy. I don't like it already. It's like they're so similar, but it lacks the flair of the last one. Dang. Nope. What's your question? Jordan says, do toy mostly? Well, I don't know what you're saying. Do you mostly finish the track and send that to all live musicians or just specific stems? To the musicians, I send them 2 tracks only 2 tracks. I send them the full mix minus their instrument so they can play along with it. And then I also send them just a solo stem of their instrument. That way, all they're throwing into their DAW is 2 tracks, the full mix minus themselves, and then the second one, which is just themselves. That way they can visually see all of the entry points of where they play that align with my sheet music bar by bar. So if they see on my sheet music come in at bar 5, they look at the DAW, oh, that must be bar 5. It just very quickly gets them there. And then it also shows them exactly the lengths. That way they can punch in at each of the corresponding moments, which is so helpful for recording quickly. And they can solo their instrument to listen to the notes and watch their sheet music, which I know a lot of the musicians do. Some of them play by ear, some of them play by writing sheet music or reading sheet music. Some do both. But by having that as a resource, I know for a fact, especially with all my like crazy little grace notes and whatevers and like really fast appoggiaturas and whatever, I really think that speeds up the process and allows them to get way more takes in and like nail it, really. Isn't that crazy how different all of these are? I haven't landed on the one I like the best yet. I think I like number 4 already. It's much lazier and relaxed. Like you just woke up in the morning. That's like the vibe I'm trying to get. So I liked 4, but there was like this one little there. So I'm just gonna like go in there and chop it off. Get out of group mode. There we go. It's still there. Bah! Because they're all selected. There. So I'm just going to go ahead and commit that this is the one I want. So I'm not going to like completely kill them all in case I change my mind. But at least visually, it just doesn't need to clutter my headspace. So I'm going to go over here and hide them. For now, let's keep number 4 as my favorite. But I got to get rid of that little breath. I'm glad he's breathing. I'm glad he's a human. But, don't breathe over my music, bro. Actually, I love having breaths in the music. Little squeaks, but not too many. Not if it's like a big, obvious one. There it is. I love this take. It's so lazy. And it's like, this is jazz to me. Gosh, by take 4, you must have been running out of breath. This is the second one. The other takes didn't have, but it's the perfect take, so I'm keeping it. By the way, there is no stinking way that I'm going to melodyne or auto-tune this. It is perfect, and it's like, it's flawed in the best, most human way possible. So I love how imperfect it is. I love that the groove like varies slightly. It's in the pocket, so to speak, and I just love that. You cannot replace that with MIDI. You can't do it. However, there was a take. I do remember listening back where he did this little trill, which I thought was brilliant, which I need in my life right now. Let's find it. See? It pays. It pays to pay attention. Hey, thanks, Sarah. I want to find it because it's just that one moment I wanted to keep, which just adds so much character. Ooh, there's a good one too. That one's already better. So let's kill that one. Or actually, I really don't want to delete things in this. I just want to do that. That's my new favorite. Okay, fine. I have the originals. I can delete whatever the heck I want. Since we're doing this, playing that game, I'll just comp whatever I want. But I want to hear 7. Yeah, that's the one. Heck to the yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Okay, back to the show. Cool. Now I can move on with my life. Come on, do you agree? That's so good. And I didn't write that little phrase. It does get loud though, so I'm gonna take this where it gets the loudest, crank it down by like 4 dB to even out the waveform, and then I'll crossfade. That way it still gets a little crescendo in there. Even that's too loud. Let's make that. Split the difference. Oh, it was so good till there. She would a little extra crunchy, like short. Gosh, so good. Yeah, I'm hiring these same exact musicians for all those tracks because for consistency, but also just, oh my gosh, so good. So what do I want to do? I think I just need to keep that as the phrase. I do not like breaking up phrases unless I absolutely have to, because there's a lot of realism that you got to keep. It's not as good though. Dang it. It's just not. Like, she nailed it. I'm wondering, is there anything I can do to save it? I just loved how pokey. I'm wondering if I can just steal that part. Like that. How's that gonna feel? Well, for starters, let's get our volumes even. Yeah, got it. Just gotta kind of micromanage some of this right here so we don't have any spill. Getting all kinds of fancy today. Just gotta really be careful on this crossfade. This is why you should always have 2 takes, friends. One will never do, even if it's perfect. Yes. So in the sheet music, I had her play mezzo piano for this little phrase. I think she played it a little bit too loud, but it was still softer. So I'm glad I do things like that. Let me compare. They're about the same for me. Cool. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I have this wrong the whole time. My loop should be on beat 3. I think that's what's screwing up all of my timing. Let's fix that. That makes a whole lot more sense. Yep, that's actually how it's written. Hold up. There we go. Making good time. Honestly, recording live musicians speeds up your mixing time too. Makes things faster and easier and better. Because the loop is going to start on beat 3. I think. I hope. Eh, 3.5. Beat 3.5. Yuck. Yeah, that's one of those. So where's a half a beat? Ugh. 8th note. That is where the loop actually starts. So that was close. We're going to have some overhang for sure. But that's where it's going to start. And it's just going to have this little bit of a pop to it until I export the final. Because if I start right there, you'll notice like right here, the vibraphone, it's stuck. There's just all this like overhang that if you start right there, it's going to have a bit of a pop. Oh, what's up, Bailey? I don't like the bonus vibraphone at all, actually. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I hate to say it. I hate to waste Zhao's extra takes, but dang, his first take was just the best and was perfect. I don't like... My MIDI guitar is actually what's off. Frustratingly. And this is, you know, live musicians solve this. They're going to be a little bit lazy on the beat. Yeah, so like this entire thing is off. Drag it. Cool. Turn the drums down a little bit. My bass was out of tune. It's that whole loop thing. Yeah. Yuck. You borrow this note. little flat. Does that sound flat to you? Maybe sharp. I know it's artifacts from transposing it. Okay, can we live with this? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too, Chris. It's 100% from the artifacts. Now it feels flat, dang it. I don't know if there's gonna be a solution outside of just playing it again. I think I could do with a fresh bass. I don't think autotune would fix it. All right. Let's see if I can turn this on without breaking anybody's ears. I hope so. Ah, it broke my ears. Hope it didn't get your ears. Okay, good. It didn't break your ears because I didn't push this button. There we go. It's a nice pop. Guitar players, you know the pop. The pop. The brutal pop. Okay, I just don't like my bass at all. I think I played it really fast. And now that we have like an actual groove and stuff, I did not follow my own advice. I did not record it twice. So let's do this. I'm going to tune first. That's a metronome. Tune, tune, tune. Just to make sure everything's in tune. Man, I was feeling fine all morning, and I got on the stream, started coughing. I don't want an F, mister. It's not an F. It's an E. There's no way. There. So it was sharp. Everything was sharp. Whoops. That's what I get. Bear with me. I just think this is worth doing. I know I'm not the greatest guitar and bass player, but it was just so out of tune. It deserves a little bit more love. I'm putting so much effort into everything else. It deserves really, I just got to play a bit more gentle on this track. What the heck key are we in? F. So F, E, D, C, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, F. It also sounds quiet in my ears. Still sounds sharp. Let me fix it. Put me in, coach. This is your moment, Jordan. Nah, I think there's a part of this I want to play myself. I like to always have an element of myself in everything I write. Even if it's a shaker. Because this is what forces me to improve at my instruments. I don't care if it's sharp with itself. It just needs to make sense in the track. That's the other thing. I want to make it in tune with the track and with the flugelhorn and with everything. Now that I have an actual groove, there, that's in tune. I can feel it. Feel it in the earth. Let's do it. As I play the flattest note. Unknown to man. There. This is rough. Why is it flat all of a sudden? That sounds perfect until I play the track. I think what it is, it's a guitar. That guitar patch is flat. That's what's happening. So I'm trying to match it. I think that's what I'm intuitively trying to do. So, here's what's going to happen. Ah, thanks so much, Jordan. I'm just going to play. I'm gonna do like a higher bass there. I can work with that. Again, I'm trying to really play relaxed to the groove. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's do one more pass. Thanks for bearing with me here. Hey, it's my track. I can do if I want to. It just needs a little bit more love. That's all. Now I'll have enough takes to kind of splice them together. Will get that blasted note. So chromatic. Not terrible, not terrible. Oops, keep that one. Oh, come back. All right, I can live with this. It is spliceable enough. It shall do. All right. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's take a 2-minute break. I'll come back. We'll finish mixing this and then move on to some new music. Woohoo! Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys, to the live composing show. Hope you're having fun here today, watching me flail on the electric bass. Not my main instrument, but you know what? I love having at least one or two instruments that I can play in everything. Even if I'm not the best at it, it's so much fun and it pushes me to get better at my craft of recording and all that good stuff. So what we need to do before we move on, we've got to clean up this bass line. It's not the worst thing in the world. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to start, looks like everything's present. So I'm going to do this. Let's just see what we got. Already feels so much better than what I had before. Sounds in tune and everything. And it's like it like drum and bass is everything in a track. If you have drums, you got to have the bass like perfectly in time and in the pocket, so to speak. Now it feels better because I'm actually recording to the drum track. It sounds even better than it was in my ears when I was playing it. Nice. Oh, what happened there? There it is. Yeah, it sounds great. I don't know what I was worried about. It may have been double patched in my ears. That's why it like sounded weird. Huh. Oh, this obviously had an issue. I think I just stopped right there. Yeah. See? As long as you comp it, it works. See, there was a nice little slide in the bass. It makes it just remind you, oh yeah, this is real. Let's keep it. This. I like it. As long as we clean it up, it'll work. So that's kind of where my amateur playing skills, that's how I can mitigate it, is I just do multiple takes and then pick my favorite notes. Yeah, that works perfectly. Hooray. I'm probably going to have the bass into there, though. And I am going to make it start a hair earlier. Be longer that way. Yeah. Heck yeah. That did it. That worked out better than I thought it would. Cool. This is basically done. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to take off my headphones, right? Headphones can only get you so far. I have really nice Adam Audio speakers now, so I'm going to use them. Let's get rid of that bass because that was a joke recording. I'm so glad I redid it. I'm listening to the room now and just make some little final tweaks to kind of fill it out. Maybe like the volumes and then the EQ as needed. Here we go. So I'm going to turn my audio off. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to try finding a different flugelhorn intro there. It feels flat. It feels like those first two notes are super duper flat, but I don't want to necessarily like auto tune it. What to do? Do you hear it? This is where having multiple takes is very helpful. Let me poke through a couple of these intro parts like this and see which one I might like better. Let me but it's like the only take where he did that really nice legato. Rar. Let me listen to the others. Sorry, one more. No, that one's short. Darn. Fine. You can't have it all, guys. You can't have it all. This is my fault for not being at the session. I could have said, please make this long. It's one of those things. It's okay. It's like a wart. Like it's something that it gives character. It's not perfect, and I don't want to auto-tune. I just don't. On a fundamental level. No, but I'm wondering if I can manually. I know I can. Let's just make that 10 cents higher. Maybe it's flat. Oh, it's flat. It's sharp. I can live with that. Because we're coming out of this. Anyway, by the way, geez, mixing on my speakers instead of my headphones, I was able to hear so many little details that I couldn't hear. Mainly the shaker was super loud. I didn't even know it. I pulled it back like 10 dB. I had no idea. Yeah. But I absolutely trust my Atom audio speakers. Like, they're so accurate. Yeah, that feels so good now. Oh, I was missing vibraphone. Feels late or early, so I'm gonna take this and kind of push it back. I'm gonna see if he has another take where he used pedal. It doesn't feel like there's any pedal on that. And this is why I like multiple takes. Let me hear this version. So dry. Darn. I don't like it dry. It's okay. Okay, that's fine. So let's go back to hiding. Disable, hide. Get this back. It was slightly off time. That one's perfect, so let me just move manually. A couple things. I might just take this first one and stretch it. So I'm going to use my time stretcher to match it with the MIDI file. Right there. That feels better. But I am going to do a little crossfade between the two. Just anytime there's time stretching, you don't want to screw around with that. All right, since the vibraphone is already naturally panned right, just the way that his mic placement was, he didn't give me mic options. That was just his sum. It's slightly panned right, so I'm going to take my electric guitar and pan it left to hopefully fill out the stereo image more. I think it's nice. It feels balanced. Yeah. That panning feels so good. This is also having my shakers hard left and right create such a nice stereo image because it's out of the way. It's like perfectly, feels like it's to my left and to my right, but not in the center, which leaves all the space in the world for the drum kit. Right, that's that snare right in the middle. Oh, I love that he added that. Right? Perfect. It's not overwhelming. Kind of crazy. My strings are at -26. That's how loud they are. These sample strings. But I love how clean they are. That's from Museo. That's the Cinesamples. Cinestrings. Cool. Let's call it a day. So now I'm going to show you how I'm going to export this. First of all, we need a full mix, right? So a couple things. We need a first time, second time, full. There. So I'm going to call this version 2 live. So I'm going to export right here. Obviously my stereo out. This is going to be Village Morning, 86 BPM. We'll just call it full. First time, 48K, 24-bit. And we're going to leave it all as is, and instead of like a separate mix down, we're going to do, let's say final mixes. This is Village Morning. Okay, so this is our full mix. Like that. Okay, export. And hey, what's up, Gabe? Okay, so before I go any further, the other important piece to this puzzle is that was the first time full mix, right? So now I need to do any of my, what's up, Jake? Thanks for being here. Hey, thanks, Gabe. Yeah, I think it sounds phenomenal. There's nothing like recording with live musicians, and they add such character, and it's so wonderful. Something I'm missing, I need to do alternate mixes with my same time code and everything. So now, think from a developer's perspective. What would be nice? We need to have a version with no drums. So let's start there. Just kind of showing you guys the process. So I'm literally muting the drums, and now it's going to be called, instead of full, it's going to be called no drums. Export. Yeah, it's going to take a second, but it's worth it. So bear with me. I want to show you which ones I'm doing. I still have the shaker. Okay, next. Let's pick another first time edition. What else would be very helpful? Probably to only have, I'm going to say no melody. So no flugel, no violin. That's probably enough to warrant a version. Okay, no melody. think that's warranted. And then it makes me think, is there any other really useful version of this? I don't think there is. Maybe minus shaker, but that's kind of similar. I think the shaker helps. I feel like that's enough. And then I'd just do a, trying to think if it's even worth having a stackable version. Here's the thing. Game developers aren't going to use, they're not going to use stems. They're just not. They'd rather have an alternate mix, a no mix, a minus mix, if you will. That just makes more sense because it's one track they can drag and drop into their session. That's really all they need and all they want. Okay. Let's see what else. I think that's all we need. Let's keep it simple but useful, right? Okay, so now the next step to this is to go to, what was it, 5.3. And then let's get rid of the vibes and the strings. That way it's a clean cut in. Yep. And then let's make sure it ends well. Keep the reverb tail totally fine. There we go. Cool. And then we got to do a second pass of all of these. So now that everything's on, we're going to call this full second time. Okay. And this is going to start right there on that third beat. And this is going to have everything. Let's do it. Cool. Next, exact same settings, but we're going to get rid of drums. That's why I have them as a drum bus. Call this one second time no drums. Oops. Sorry, I started it before you could hear it. Bah! Oh well. Hopefully this is helpful, kind of showing you the real way of doing this. So we have another hour left of this stream. So what I'm going to do as soon as I'm done with these final exports is I'm going to switch gears and go to the next two tracks. The rainy day and snowy day. I need to try to finish those by tomorrow. Yikes, because I'm about to break for a week. Hooray, spring break with the kiddos and the fam. Which means I have to get all the sheet music out to the musicians by tomorrow, end of day. Okay, no pressure. Haven't even written the track yet, but you know, whatever. As long as I get the solos, we're good. The melodies. So that's the next step. I already have some ideas to help speed this up today. And we'll see what can happen in the next hour. I don't know. I think I've dealt with worse. Okay, there's that one. I forgot to hit the little let you hear button. Okay, so that was the no drums version, and then I think the other one we're going to do is no melody, which is the flugel and violin. Exact same setup. No melody. Here we go. Kind of weird that it starts with a silence, but you have to keep it all even. It just gives more options to the game devs. But not too many options, like smart options. And I'll show you briefly how they might do that in the engine. Okay, now that is done. We have all of our versions. I am going to change my gears over here. But let me show you how this might function inside the game engine. I'm going to use Audacity just as like a mimic, but you can do this in Unity, Unreal, all that stuff. So if we go to my tracks that I just exported, which are here, you can see them all. Full first time, full second time. No drums first and second. No melody first and second. Let's put them all in. Actually, let's just keep it simple and do the first times only. What I imagine a game dev might want to do is start. Basically, you play them all at the same time. Let's see if this will work. This is typically what you do in a game, is you play all the tracks simultaneously. The same time. Typically you'd start with the most ambient version, which is going to be, let's just keep it simple and say the no melody version. Makes me wonder if I should have a no drums, no melody, but then there's like nothing left. So I don't know. So basically you would start, you know, you'd wake up in your level like this. Right, you're just kind of playing along. Kind of like this. Let me fix this. Let's say you picked a vegetable and all of a sudden you would basically have a crossfading mechanic where you'd be going back and forth between the two. So one would go up while the other one's going down in equal measure. And that way you can bring up and down your drums. Or you could be switching between the no melody and the melody. Not a great example, but the idea is you'd be able to kind of go back and forth between the different versions of it. So I'm thinking, would it be useful to have a no melody, no drums version? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think people think that much about dynamic music. But like, here's the full. It's probably gonna be the most used one. In that one. I think both of those are very, very useful. Cool. You might even argue that an ambient version would be smart. And I'm kind of, the fact that I'm on the fence about it probably means that I need to do it for simplicity's sake. So let's just do it. So basically, it's like removing drums, removing shaker. And I'm just wondering if the track can hold itself up. Does it work? It kind of works. The ambient version. I think it works. Okay, that's actually really smart. Okay, I concede. I'm I'm on the wrong screen. Sorry. I concede that this is going to be the right answer. Sorry about that, but it's important to get this right. So I'm going to say ambient. People know what that means. It just means like as little as possible. I think that's the right answer. It just gives us one more layer. Should someone want to only use this, I think it works. I can see a lot of people wanting to use this as the main track for like, you know, maybe like the first couple hours of the day in the time cycle, the day-night cycle. And then once you get to like 10 o'clock in the morning, you start adding melodies, start adding drums, maybe you add the melodies at 12 o'clock or something, right? It's far more relaxing this way and more usable for literally no more work on my end. Just gotta export it, right? Cool, even the B section works. That's what I was worried about. It works. Sweet. Yay. Okay, and then now, because of that change, I also need to go back and do the ambient first time version. Sorry, not sorry. It's amazing how much this works with literally one instrument. But why not? Now my my 5-track pack just became 50. Highly usable tracks. Amazing. Okay, so that solves that. That makes me feel way better. Like that was the layer that was missing. So going back, so now you can kind of see them all. So basically you would have layer 1 is ambient, layer 2 is no drums, and then I guess layer 3 is no melody because that adds the drums, and then layer 4. So I'm wondering if I should label those. I don't know. I wonder if that would be helpful for people to see. There's probably a use case, but they're not isolated. There are no mixes. I don't know. I think less is more. I will think on that about the naming conventions, but for now, I think it works. And I think devs would cycle through them. And ultimately, I'm going to have a walkthrough video that describes it and shows it in practice. So I think that can kind of solve that too, just in case it gets a little convoluted. Okay, just want to quickly show you guys. I've already started some ideas for my other tracks. I really want to do this one, but I don't have time today. This is what I have so far for farm work. Sloppy mess, but you get the idea. kind of the... Had a lot of fun. Go back to my proper screen. What was it? That's kind of the idea. I want to write that. That was a little idea I came up with, which I think is just so perfect for that style. Very cozy and interesting. For the cozy nights, this is what I already booked the clarinet player for a few weeks in advance. Got to write this. Just very chill, very simple. Kind of poking around harp thing. I really liked that. What key was that? No, no, yeah, no. Kind of hovering on a C7 chord. So like C to F to G to like a pedal tone. So like I've always thought clarinet has such a beautiful nighttime kind of sound. But I also liked doing the inversion. By starting on the E. It literally feels like a cozy night, and that's the direction I want to take with that. But that's not for today. So I have two ideas I want to try to develop today as close as I can. First one is called Rainy Day, and I was thinking, how do I sound like raindrops using the instruments that I've already established? So I thought like electric guitar would be a really good one to kind of a pokey staccato arpeggio. Raindrops. Then vibraphone. since I'm going to be writing this. This is the B section. So it's just very chill kind of music, because I feel like a rainy day, if you're a farmer, you still have to work, but it's kind of a sad day. And it has this like melancholy feel to it. It's not the big upbeat, so it doesn't need drums. But I just felt like that was a good direction to go. And that should loop really well. I'll make that a 2-minute loop. And then the other idea I wanted to explore was the snowy day. How do you make something feel kind of magical? Vibraphone, I feel like, is the route. Kind of sparse and delicate is kind of the direction. I'm already thinking for this part that we should do maybe some kind of string bed. Something like that. Again, keeping it kind of sparse. Let's try this. Oh, so that's D major? G7, G major 7. I am shamelessly channeling some David Wise today. But I gotta do it in a sparse way. So I'm going to invert my chord with the D on top. That would be the 4 chord, the B section. This is kind of like a little interlude, which I think is neat. Between sections. A good moment to kind of let the musicians vibe a little bit. Because it's all a vamp, basically. It's a D chord, which is nice because it plays well with some of the other tracks. It feels like it's in the same universe. Which, by the way, is the same chord progression as the nighttime track. Right? That's kind of cool. But they're all in different keys, which is a conscious choice, just to try to make them all feel different and different colors. So funny enough, I have, my electric bass. I've recorded my bass as a sample instrument, so it's going to sound very close. So kind of like this idea of vamping. Oops. Ah! That's not what I was trying to do! Dang it! Totally lost my spot. Ah! Let me go back to here. Just trying to record, man. Not bad. So this is kind of like a... I wouldn't even call it a second half. It's only 8 bars. It's not that long. Gross. Okay, let me find this. Let me see how long that is. So it's 10:33. So it's not quite long enough yet. So we actually do need a B2 section, which I think is fine. That's B1, this is B2. I kind of like this idea of the bass starting high, then going low. Starting high, very sparkly and shiny. E minor 7 to the A, then to the B, then that'd be the B2. Give thanks. Hey, Brain, what song is that? Where's that from? So I want to do like a little modulation there to keep it fresh. It's going to be a G2 chord. Here we go. God, those strings are so loud. At negative 26 dB. Jeez. Here comes the F major. Which actually, that'll be a great loop spot. I am speed writing now. This is great. Okay, there's a wrong note in there somewhere. Let me find it. No, it's actually fine. Okay, that's the loop. There. If anything, this just reminds me of like all the ice levels of Donkey Kong Country. It probably is close. I'm not trying to plagiarize. Just want to hover on that. Anyway. I love how sparse that is. I think it should stay like that. Just let the vibraphone melody take over. I like that. Now that is Donkey Kong. I don't want to do that. Gosh, sorry guys. Gosh, I'm just gonna die over here. Jeepers, man. Sorry for all the coughing. This might be one of those moments I throw some piano in. I think you could probably use some, so I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna sing some piano verb, but not this one. If we're gonna do this for reals, then I need what's it called? Keyscape. We're gonna get a really to rom it up. So I'm just gonna go over here. Oh, wrong button. Oh, I think we found something. That part's fine. I don't want to steal the show from the vibes. They're too good and unique. I don't know if I like it. I'm torn. Excuse me. I'm going to try to solve the same sonic space without using piano. Piano is my ultimate crutch. I use it for everything. I need to stop. It's more interesting anyway. There it is. Cool. Making some musics. So the vibes are pretty set as far as what they're going to be doing. I'm not so certain about the whole violin bit. Okay, let's do this. I need a stretch break. Give me 1 or 2 minutes. I'll be right back, and we'll try to finish this out in the next 30 minutes. Okay? Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, welcome back to the live composing show. During the little break there, I actually grabbed my mics. You can kind of see them right here hanging out. What I'm going to do now is grab a shaker. Hello. Little egg shaker. And I have my mics panned 100% left, 100% right. These are the SE8 from SE Audio, which I absolutely adore for this kind of recording. The reason I did that is because, to go over here to my side screen, my audio interface right here, left 100%, right 100%, turn these on. Let's make them even. Let's do 40 gain. And then right here, I turn them on. Let's test them out. Yeah, it's going to sound nice. I just feel like it needs some motion, but not a drum kit. And we got to record at this 76 BPM. So let's do it. It feels awesome. Since I'm here, I already have the mics up. I'm going to do the same thing for Rainy Day. But the question is, Rainy Day, does a Rainy Day need a shaker? I don't know. I'm not convinced it does. Let me go through my percussion box real quick. All right, here's two semi-interesting things. First, that's a pretty cool, vibey, rainy day thing. Second would be kalimba. Looks like this. I don't know, maybe I'll give some character. So get a little bit of vibey vibes. So let's do this. It's like one of those few instances I think doing stereo recording might be good. So I'm going to call them, they're like chimes. They're like wind, let's call them wind chimes. Spirit bells. That's been my name for them in the past. So spirit bells. Let's just see what happens, you know. Oh no, is my mic off that whole time? Oh, sorry. I'm over here like saying all the things. Oh well. Dang it. Glad someone's paying attention. Well, I was just playing around, so it doesn't really matter. No. So, if I want this to happen for realsies, then I'm going to have to change the key, which I might do. if I make everything a half step lower, it's a sharp. Let's just experiment with, excuse me. I'll just do with mono for this one. Oh yeah, I should probably be careful about what I copy. There we go. So if this is kalimba. Oh, crud monkeys. I just duplicated the wrong one. Don't do that. Do that. Okay. This is kalimba. So if this is on now, it's only going to be the left mic, which is here. And we don't want it to be panned. We want it to be normal and like -5 or something. And then swimming with reverb. But that's the idea. This might be a terrible idea, but I had to try it. I'm leaving it, and I might kill it later, but not just because I'm here, and I don't want to waste my mic time. Let me go ahead and just do some shakers. All right, put this stuff away. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, welcome back. My time is almost up for the week, so I want to kind of blaze through as much as I can over the next few minutes, 10 minutes or so. Wow, we've gotten through a lot already. I'm really happy with that first track, Village Meeting, or Village, whatever it's called, Village Morning, that we got through. Thinking about meetings, thanks to Jordan. Apparently, this track is stuck in his head just as it is in mine. So what I want to do moving forward, whether or not this kalimba or spirit bells remain in the final, I don't know. I'm just getting some ideas out, you know. So probably if I kept it, it would end right there. Okay, shaker, if it comes in, it'll be right here. Let me find a good volume level. So this is kind of A1. That's an intro. Kind of like this idea of doubling the vibraphone. There we go, that's more tamed. I kind of like it without violin. So I think what I'm going to do is consider this a proper A2. Do the melody. Sorry, my cord's getting all tangled up here. Ah! Stop it! Having a little crisis over here. Okay. Let's try this again. And you can watch what I'm doing here. So I want to write a little violin line that's way closer to what the vibes we're doing. Hey, what's up, Paul? Gosh, I despise sample violin. It's just so bad. This is the B section. Let's clean this up. I'm going to kill bar 169. I don't like it. It just feels like it needs to just go boom into the B section. So 169 to 170. Let's delete that. This needs to go. It's close, it's close. I know this is so demo-y, but that's okay. This is like how I get there. Piecemeal. One puzzle piece at a time. It's more or less correct. So let's now add bass. This is going to matter a lot. I just realized I transposed the whole thing, but I don't like it. So kalimba, go bye-bye. I want my chords back. Crap, does that mean I transposed Snowy Day? I hope not. No. Okay. Let's fix all of this. It was up a half step and I liked it better. Yeah, let's go back up the half step. Yeah, it feels brighter. Yeah, it just feels better. Now let's go back. There it is. That's what I wanted. Okay, it's crazy. Now it's back in A flat major. Probably stop there in the D, the 4 chord. Probably hang for one more bar. Like this. That's all it needs. Okay, and then 191 is going to be the loop point. 91, which tells me that's pretty good. Yeah, it's already like 2 minutes and 10 seconds. If anything, I need to trim it down. Thank you, Jordan. That's what I'm going for. It doesn't need to be big in your face melodic. The coffee break music, that's just one of my lo-fi music packs. And this one, same thing, should loop back to the A. I think this is in pretty good shape. It needs some work on these lead lines and kind of making sure that all the stuff, everything follows. But I think it's in a good enough shape that I can come back to it tomorrow and give it a bit of love and write some sheet music and stuff for those solos at least to try to get stuff moving and grooving. And then the Snowy Day is okay. like that. I don't like the C sharp, so. There we go. No. All right, let me get this melody then. I'm out of here. I got meetings after this. Ah, let's go. And then, that's cool. Yes, please. I'll clean that up later, but at least I know placeholder-wise where these things should go. Cool. In case you missed the beginning of the stream, we play out with some Village Morning in its final state, which I'm very happy about, to prove that this is all worth it. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
you.